our channel Rajesh Biology, and I'm Rajesh MSc Zoology. So today our topic is these are the topics: plant growth and development, photosynthesis in higher plants. Okay, from these two topics, the MCQs are prepared. 50 MCQs are there. And before starting the session, let me check if our session is started or not, and if my voice is clear or not first. Okay, so yes, the session is just started, and the students are already came. Please send one message in the live chat. Okay, right. The live chat. So the voice is also clear. Without any late, let's dive into the session. So we have a app and it is available in the Play Store, Google Play Store. In that app, I'm going to provide so many free courses, free materials, and free test series also. Along with that, some paid courses and some paid tests are also present for the students who are enthusiastic to practice more and more questions. Okay, so if the students feel the price is more, if you send me a message, I'll try to prepare a personal coupon code for you. Now, come to the first question. In non-cyclic photophosphorylation, the electron released by P680 is replaced by. Yeah, Gnaneshwari, good evening. Thank you for attending and make this session successful with your presence. And what is the question you asked previously? This kwashiorkor marasmus diseases, right? So only protein deficiency, the deficiency because of the disorder because of the protein deficiency can cause as kwashiorkor disease. Kwashiorkor. So you can simply remember PK, Pawan Kalyan, or PK movie is also there, American's PK movie. So protein deficiency, kwashiorkor. And protein and calorie deficiency, both, that results in the marasmus. So how to remember it is MPC, group name it is. MPC group name, mathematics, physics, chemistry. Okay, or PCMB. In that also, PCMB, B means biology, and in biology, protein calorie deficiency causes this marasmus disease. Like that, you can remember the both the diseases. Okay, now come to the first question. In non-cyclic photophosphorylation, the electron released by P680 is replaced by the. It is replaced by what? It is replaced by CO2. Next, come to the second question. In saccharum, carbon dioxide is fixed in malic acid with the help of which of the following enzymes? Which of the following enzymes? 1, 3, very good, perfect. Jnaneshwari. Come to the second question. Second question, the right answer is fructose phosphatase. Second two, fructose phosphatase. Third question, in cyclic photophosphorylation, the electron released by the reaction center is ultimately accepted by. Is ultimately accepted by what? The students who are preparing for the NEET examination, please focus on practice only because still we have 37 days. Okay, and there is at least no 10 days at least also not present for the subject. In that different chapters are there. Instead of reading all the chapters one by one, better to practice number of questions. Yes, Jnaneshwari, you are correct. Reaction center. Perfect. And for that, I'm going to provide so many materials and practice test, rankers test series, and full syllabus grand test, old question papers, biology, chemistry, physics it is. Subject wise practice papers I'm going to provide you in our app Rajesh Biology, and NEET weightage, chapter wise weightage in all the three subjects is also available in our app. Topic wise weightage chart in physics, in chemistry, in biology, all are available. If you download the app Rajesh Biology, all these are appear in study material column. Okay, in the study material option. And I can 100% give assurance you never feel regret about this app because Thousands of MCQs are there for you to practice. Come to the fourth question. Electrons in the reaction center PS1, Ponniyin Selvan 1, are excited by red and blue light. Okay, they are excited by the red and blue light. Come to the fifth question. The exact process during which glucose synthesis takes place during dark reaction is. The exact process during which glucose synthesis takes place during dark reaction is what it is? It is regeneration. Now come to the sixth question. During photosynthesis, when PGA, phosphoglyceric acid, I think, is changed into phosphoglyceraldehyde, acid is changed into the glyceraldehyde, which of the following reaction occurs? What is that? 5-3 perfect, Gyaneshwari. And come to the sixth question. What is the right answer for the sixth question? That is electrolysis. Electrolysis. Seventh question. C4 and C3 pathways of CAM plants are separated by C3 and C4 pathways of CAM plants are separated by. Seventh question. Bundle sheath cells, mesophyll and bundle sheath cells, and mesophyll and bundle sheath chloroplast and time. Seventh question, you are saying option 1. No, it is actually the time. C4 and C3 pathways of CAM plants are separated by the time. Okay. And then next, eighth question. The 6 carbon intermediate formed during the carbon fixation break into 3 carbon compounds because the 6 carbon intermediate formed during carbon fixation breaks into 3 carbon compounds because enzymatic hydrolysis takes place, or it is cleaved by the restriction enzymes, or it is unstable, or the carbon dioxide acceptor is regenerated. According to this, the right answer is the carbon dioxide acceptor is regenerated. Okay, the 6 carbon intermediate formed during carbon fixation breaks into 3 carbon compounds because the carbon dioxide acceptor is regenerated. Ninth question. Statement 1. In photorespiration, glycine is transported out of perioxysomes into mitochondria. In photorespiration, glycine is transported out of perioxysomes, uh, perioxysomes into mitochondria. Correct it is. Statement 2. In perioxysomes, 2 molecules of glycine interact to form 1 molecule each of serine, carbon dioxide and NH3. This is also correct. So both the statements are correct. Option 1. And in our app, this type of strategies are there for the short-term preparation. Their timetables from the different institutions. You can follow your favorite timetable. Yes, Jnaneshwari, correct. The ninth one is 1. Come to the 10th question. Mock tests are there. Mock test 1, 2, 3, like the different mock tests are there. If there is a chance, I'm going to conduct the quizzes from this mock tests also in our app, in our YouTube channel. Okay. Yes. Come to the 10th question. Which one of the following is the product of dark reaction of photosynthesis? Which one of the following is the product of dark reaction of photosynthesis? ATP. And 11th question. Identify true and false statements from the following. This type of questions becomes more. Identify true and false statements from the following. Okay. Come to the first one. The operation of C4 pathway requires the involvement of only bundle sheath cells. This is wrong. Right. Next. Chemiosmotic hypothesis of ATP synthesis in chloroplast is based on proton gradient. It is true. If enough carbon dioxide is not available to utilize the light energy for carbon carboxylation to proceed, the excess energy damages the plants. This is wrong. Yes, 11.3. Very good, Janeshwari. The pigment system connected with the oxidation of water is PS1. That is also wrong. Next, 12th question. Biology Today magazines are available in our app, Rajesh Biology. In that few are present here. Biology Today magazine for May, July, April 2016. And they are going to explain so much of in a depth manner. After the NEET examination also, if you want to refer our favorite subject, biology, these magazines are very helpful. 12th question. Pyrenoids are characteristically found in algae. A pyrenoid consists of what? Pyrenoids are characteristically found in algae. A pyrenoid consists of nucleic acid and protein. A pyrenoid consists of what? Nucleic acid and protein. Next, find out the correct match from the following table. If you observe this table, what is the correct match? Photochemical phase, photosystem 2, oxygen release. It is the correct match. And paper chromatography, chlorophyll B, yellow orange. That is also correct. But carotenoids, chief pigment, red light absorption, this is wrong. So the right answer is 2. So these are the questions 14, 15, 16 from the photosynthesis and plant growth and development chapters. Here in our app Rajesh Biology, video lectures are also available from these topics like genetics, body fluids and circulation, online quizzes, breathing and exchange of gases, animal kingdom, digestion and absorption. Okay. Refer to the given reaction. RuBP plus O2 gives rise to photophosphoglyceric acid. Phosphoglyceric acid in the presence of RuBP and oxygenase. Okay. Phosphoglyceric acid and phosphoglyceraldehyde glyceric acid. Phosphoglycolic acid. 14th question. As per the key, it is the C4 pathway. It is the first reaction of C4 pathway. 15th question. Reaction center. No, it is not C3. As per this key, it is the C4. Reaction center of PS1 is dash and reaction center of PS2 is dash. What is the reaction center of PS1? I think it is the previous question we solved. P680. PS2 is P700. These are the site of PS1 and PS2 centers. Come to the 16th question. Which one of the following equations suggests that oxygen released during the photosynthesis comes from water? Oxygen released during photosynthesis comes from the water. They said that oxygen which is released out in photosynthesis that comes from the water. They only say that. And which of these reactions prove that? 6CO2 plus 12H2O gives rise to 6CO2 plus C6H12O6 plus 6H2O. Okay, but here they mention this 18, and based on this, the right answer is 3. Yes, perfect. Very good, Janeshwari. Come to the 17th question. The students who are interested in the short term, of course, the entire all subjects, all chapters are not yet covered. Few chapters are covered. The main important chapters are covered in Target NEET short term batch. It is available for 900 rupees. But I can provide a coupon codes for the students who are preparing for the NEET. And in this, clear-cut explanation of each and every topic which are covered, and the reading session, NCERT reading session, doubt clearing sessions, previous questions, or the students who asked some questions, that doubt clearing sessions, and the practice tests. More than 20 practice tests are also there along with the 3 grand tests. Come to here. Yes, in this 17 NEET question papers, practice papers are there. NEET practice papers. In that NEET practice papers, 5 are grand test papers and 2 are heavy grand test like model papers. One is 2022 NEET examination paper, another one is model paper. Means all physics and chemistry, biology is there in these two. The remaining all are 65 question papers. All are the just a practice test. Okay. Now come to the 17th question. The process which makes major differences between the C3 and C4 plant is yes, 17th respiration. And the 18th question, select the correct statement regarding the Blackman's law. That is the rate of a chemical process affected by the several factors is determined by the factor which is nearest to the minimal value. It is very important question, 18th question, and this question I observed in several quizzes, several papers. Okay. Next, 19th question. How many molecules of carbon dioxide, NADPH plus H plus and ATP are required to form one hexose molecule? To form one hexose molecule, how many of carbon dioxides? Hexose means 6 carbons. So it is not 12. It is 6 only. Any of the options 1 and 2. Hexose sugar. So 6 carbons, CO2. And NADPH, how many they require? And H plus ions, how many they require? Okay. If there is 6 carbons, how many hydrogen ions and how many NADPH ions are required? That is only the right answer. NADPH are 18 and this hydrogen ions are only 12. Okay. And you know C6H12O6. Simple equation to get this clarity. If they ask hexose, hexose means 6. This name is based on the number of carbons. If there is 5 carbons, pentose. If there is 2 carbons, the 2 carbons is not there. 3 triose, tetrose, pentose, hexose, heptose, 7 carbons, octose, 8 carbons. So like that number of carbons only there is, and this is a formula CN, H2N and ON. If it is a hexose sugar C6, if C is a 6, automatically H is 12. Okay, so according to this option C6 and carbon 6, H plus 12 option is right. So second one is the right answer for this. Come to the 20th question. Which of the following is not a requirement of chemiosmosis? Which of the following is not a requirement of chemiosmosis? 20th question. It is not a requirement. Proton pump is not a requirement. 21st question. Pick up the wrong statement with regarding to the Kelvin cycle. Kelvin cycle, I think you already prepared previously. What are the wrong statement? 22. No, reduction phase of Kelvin cycle requires 12 ATP to fix 6 CO2 molecules. Correct only it is. Kelvin cycle occurs in all photosynthetic plants. Correct. Regeneration of RUBP is not crucial to continue the cycle uninterrupted. This is also correct. Carboxylation is the most crucial step of the Kelvin cycle. This is wrong according to the key. So the right answer is option 4 they give. Proton are important. Proton pump is not a requirement for chemiosmosis. So if you have question, we will check that question with for the explanation. Are you okay to check that explanation for the question number what? 20. There is a question number 20 explanation. Yes, here chemiosmosis is a movement of ions down their concentration gradient across a membrane. The factors required are yes, proton pump is required, but the major key they give the wrong answer. Yes, you are right. Option 1 is the not required. Rubisco. Answer is 1. Okay, superb. 21 is 4. So let us check that 21 also. 21 they said 3 here. The force cycle to continue the uncontrolled is sorry for this key mistakes. What I did. 21st 3. So this is confirm. Option 2 only. And here it is the Rubisco. And here it is the 3. 22nd. So in our app, Rajesh Biology, there is a free test. I'm going to show you that video how to attempt the free test in our app Rajesh Biology, and you definitely feel happy after attempting this free test, because while you are attempting this, it is completely user friendly, and it gives the result, and it analyzes your accuracy and everything at the time of the submission. Okay, and while you are attempting also, it will ask for the review. There is a I mark symbol. If you click on that, that means that question is for the review. Okay, whenever you are going to submit the exam, it shows you these are the questions you ticked for review, you marked for review, and they show in the purple color, and you can directly go to that question and you answer, then you can submit the exam. So this is the method. Actually, in this method only all the computer based test is going on outside in all the government examinations also. So these are the things. You can attempt all these tests for free. More than 20 questions, 20 tests are there in our app. So download and attempt and enjoy these online tests. Come to the question number 22 and 23. 22 and 23. Let me check this explanation for this also. 22. Yes, the 22 answer is 3. If assertion is true but reason is false, rheolives contain anthocyanin pigments in epidermal cells. That is the assertion. That is true, but reason anthocyanins are actually photosynthetic pigments. So it is false. Next, come to the 23rd question. Who provided the evidences that glucose is formed during photosynthesis and is then stored in the form of starch? This is Sachs. Sachs. Come to the 24. Statement 1. The principle of limiting factor was proposed by Emerson. Statement 2. Action spectrum of photosynthesis in 1883 was described by the Julius von Sachs. Actually, both are wrong. So, if you observe this, the law of limiting factors was proposed by the Blackman. According to him, a chemical process depends on multiple factors. The rate of process is limited by limiting factor. And action spectrum of photosynthesis in 1883 was described by the T.W. Engelmann. So both statements are wrong. And the first stable product of Kelvin cycle is 3-phosphoglycerate. Okay. Come to the 26th question. Pigment system 1 can independently perform what? Pigment system 1 can independently perform. 25-1 perfect Gnaneshwari. Pigment system 1 independently perform photolysis. If we observe this explanation for the 26th question, Pigment system 1 perform independently in a cyclic photophosphorylation. This process takes place in the stroma lamellae membrane. An external source of electrons is not required. Photolysis of water does not take place, and there is no evolution of oxygen that takes place because it is not connected with the photolysis of water. Okay, so as per this explanation, the right answer is 2. So it is not a photolysis. Here what happened is the key what they give, that is mistakenly they given, and later their explanations they give the different key. At the beginning they give and a separate key. So 27, growth promoter hormones are what? IAA, ABA and CK. IAA, GA and ABA. Okay, growth promoting factors hormones are 3, IAA, GA and CK. IAA, GA and CK are the growth promoting factors. And hormone involved in breaking dormancy of winter birds is. So let us see this one also one by one. Sir, please once again explain the 26th question. Okay, sure, definitely. The question is what? Pigment system 1 can independently perform what? Pigment system 1 can independently perform what? This is the question. Here is your explanation. Pigment system 1 perform independently in cyclic photophosphorylation. It is performed independently without depending on any other. It shows photophosphorylation, cyclic photophosphorylation. This process takes place in the stroma lamellae membrane. An external source of electrons is not required here. It is not depend on external source of electrons. It is independently completes its cyclic photophosphorylation without depending on any external source of electrons. Photolysis of water does not take place. There is no evolution of oxygen that takes place because it is not connected with the photolysis of water. For photolysis of water only, there is a connection between the water and oxygen. Okay, oxygen is required. Cyclic photophosphorylation produces ATP only. It does not involve the formation of NADPH. So in this phosphorylation, NADPH is not formed. Okay, it operates under low light intensity, anaerobic condition, or when CO2 is availability is low. So these are the conditions: low light intensity, anaerobic condition, and CO2 availability is low. Okay, when only PS1 is functional, the electron is circulated within the pigment system and the photophosphorylation occurs. Okay, shall we move to the next question? That is, these are the growth factors. Growth promoting hormones include the indolacetic acid IAA and gibberellic acid GA and cytokines. So option 3. Yes, ATP is formed. Okay. Next, 28th question. For 28th question, what are the right answer for the 28th question? Hormone involved in breaking dormancy of winter birds is gibberellin. And differentiation of callus requires a specific ratio of two hormones. These are IAA and cytokinin. Okay. Come to the question number 30. Cell mitosis is induced by. Cell mitosis is induced by. 30th question. 30th 4. Kinetin. No, it is not gibberellic acid. It's the kinetin. Cell mitosis induced by the kinetin. And 31st, during flowering, shoot apices modify themselves to flowering apices. The photoperiod is perceived by the mature leaves. Okay, welcome Saujanya. And come to the 32nd question. The fastest phase of S-shaped growth curve is the fastest phase of the S-shaped growth curve is what? Formation of flowers in plants depends on the relative length of the dark or light periods is photoperiodism. Photoperiodic stimulus is perceived by the mature leaves. Leaves only know that this is the daytime, this is the nighttime. So they perceive the mature leaves. Based on that only flowering plants depends. Okay. Next come to the 132. The maximum growth rate is observed in the log or logarithmic phase or exponential phase of S-shaped curve. What is the fastest? Because during this time growth conditions are ideal. In a sigmoid curve initially the growth is slow which leads to the rapid growth and the maximum growth is reached. So what is the right answer for this? Log phase. The fastest phase of the S-shaped growth curve. S-shaped growth curve means this is sigmoid growth curve. It is lag phase. It is also lag phase, but it is log phase. Very speed growth curve it is in S-shaped curve. Lag phase is the slowest phase. Log is the fastest. Come to the 33. If a part of pith from Yeah, very good. If a part of pith from the stem of the plant is used as an explant and cultured on a nutrient medium, which of the following processes are responsible for the formation of an undifferentiated mass of cells called callus? So the portion of pith taken as an explant comprises the parent chymatous cells. Okay. So when such cells are cultured on solid culture media, the parenchymatous cells of pith become meristematic and start dividing, resulting in a mass of undifferentiated cells called callus. This is an example of de-differentiation. These cells may be made to divide in different manners in order to produce different organs so that the meristematic cells of the callus may become permanent tissues by the process of redifferentiation. So what is the right answer for this? For 33, de-differentiation is the right answer. This topic I'll ask to explain this topic from my colleague side also because I'm also not so perfect about this photosynthesis. Okay. Now come to the 34. Which of the following hormones prevent premature fall of fruit? Premature fall of fruit. It is very important bit. 34th question. Naphthalene acetic acid is a synthetic plant hormone from the auxin family, usually used for plant rooting in a horticulture. Okay, so the option is one is right answer. Naphthalene acetic acid that prevent premature fall of fruit. It is very essential to stop the premature fall of fruit. 35. Which movement occurs due to external stimulus? Which movement occurs due to the external stimulus? Tropic movements are biological phenomenon indicating growth or movement of plant in response to an external stimuli. These are called what? Tropic movements. External stimuli results in the tropic movements. Okay, not the tropic movements. they still give the explanation like nastic movements are non-directional responses in response to the external stimuli. So they all, I think, all the right answers. Not only the tropic, nastic, and tactic. So the right answer is option 4. Come to the 36. Wheat, oat, and spinach are examples of wheat. These are the examples of long day plants. Wheat, oat, and spinach. These are the examples of what? Long day plants. The plants which require exposure to light for a period exceeding a well-defined critical duration. Example, wheat, oat, and spinach. 37th question. If the plant is exposed to even a flash of light before achieving a critical dark period, flowering is prevented. It is called what? Flowering is prevented. That is called what? If the plant is exposed to even a flash of light before achieving a critical dark period, flowering is prevented. It is called light break reaction. It is called what? Light break reaction. The red light effect can be prevented by immediately providing a far red light. When compared with this flash of light, 660 nanometers, it will be prevented by the providing far red light, 730 nanometers. Light break reaction. Growth at cellular level is principally a consequence of increase in the amount of what? Increase in the amount of growth at a cellular level is principally a consequence of increase in the amount of protoplasm. Growth is measured by variety of parameters like increase in length, an increase in volume, increase in area, increase in a diameter, and increase in fresh or dry weight. One single maize root apical meristem can give the more than 17,500 new cells per hour. So like this, different types of things are there in this growth. Cellular level means protoplasm is the right answer. So 38-1, perfect. 39th question. Development in plants is influenced by the both intrinsic and extrinsic factors. Which of the following is included under intrinsic factors? What are the intrinsic factors of 39th question? So these are the intrinsic factors. Development is sequence of events that occur in the life history of plant, which includes seed germination, growth, differentiation, maturation, and everything. So growth regulators are the intrinsic factors. Next, the question. The term antioxidant refers to. The term antioxidant is refers to what? The term antioxidant is refers to the compounds which inhibit the action of oxidants are called antioxidants. Example, this PCIB. So here what it is? Option 2. Compound which inhibits the action of oxygen. Perfect, Chandrika. Very good. Come to the question number 41. The following graph showing the absorption of spectrum of different chloroplast pigments A, B, C in a given graph. So what is the right answer according to this? What is A, what is B, and what is C? Based on the colors, if you observe, A is green color, yellow B, and blue color C. So what is the right answer? Along with the explanation, here it is. Pigments are substances that have an ability to absorb light at specific wavelength. The graph is perfect, Chandrika, you are right. The graph showing the chlorophyll A, bright blue color, blue green, that is chlorophyll. Chlorophyll B, yellow green, and carotenoids, yellow to yellow orange pigments. So here this is the right answer for this. Option 4. Chlorophyll B A. This yellow color is carotenoids and chlorophyll A is in the blue color. 42 question. Match the column 1 with the column 2. Select the correct option from the codes given below. Auxins, gibberellins, cytokinins, ethylene is given in one side. Breaking seed dormancy, inducing fruit ripening, formation of abscission layer, root initiation, chloroplast. Yes, Chandrika already gives the answer. Let me check whether it is the right or wrong. No, it is wrong. Here it is the matching. Auxins, root initiation, gibberellins, breaking seed dormancy, cytokinin, chloroplast development in leaves, ethylene, inducing fruit ripening. So it is better to take a screenshot. It will helpful for your NEET preparation. Maybe there is a chances to ask in a single type questions or maybe in the matching type questions also. Next come to the which statement is not correct. So here what is the right answer? 1. 43. Which statement is not true regarding a phenomenon showing in the given figures? Let me check. Shall we check that? Yes, Chandrika says 43 is also 2. Removal of shoot tips. Okay, just confirm that once. Yes, correct. The phenomenon shown in the given figure is apical dominance. In this, growing apical bud inhibits the growth of lateral buds. Removal of shoot tips called decapitation usually result in the growth of lateral buds. So like this. Okay, apical dominance in plants. A plant with apical bud intact, a plant with apical bud removed. These are the two things. Okay. Now come to the next question. 44. Removal of shoot tips. It is not correct. Come to the 44. Functions of auxins include promoting flowering in a pineapple, inducing parthenocarpy in a tomato, used as a herbicides to kill the dicot weeds. Or all of these. Yes, Chandrika, are you going to give the answer? Or let me check. Yes, 44, 4 you are saying, right? So let me check. Yes, 4 is correct. All of these all are the functions of auxins. Next, come to the 45. A primary root grows from 5 centimeters to the 19 centimeters in a week. Calculate the absolute growth rate and relative growth rate per day. A primary root grows 5 centimeters to 19 centimeters in a week. That means 14 centimeters per week. What is the absolute growth rate and relative growth rate per day? 45. Jnaneshwari. Okay, let me check this explanation for this. How to calculate this? Absolute growth rate is AGR 19 minus 5, 7. Automatically it is 2. That is the absolute growth rate. But here what we have to do? Relative growth rate means this 14 by 7 into 5. 0.4 centimeters a day. So 145 is how much? 145 is option 1. Absolute growth rate is 2 centimeters. It is 0.4 centimeters a day. Okay, perfect. Next, plasticity in plant growth means what? Plasticity is the ability of the plant to adjust to a particular. Yes, 46 to perfect. particular environment by altering the rate of growth. 47th question. The study of uh, the study of Buchaney disease of rice led to the discovery of Buchaney disease. Yes. In Japan, Buchaney disease or foolish seedling disease in a rice was known. It was found that there is some connection between the Buchaney disease and the fungus Gibberella. Okay, the active substance present in the fungus was separated and named gibberellin by Yebuta. A very good story it is. Now come to the next question. Pigment responsible for photomorphogenic response is. Pigment responsible for photomorphogenetic response is what? For the 48. Can I reveal this? Anthocyanin pigments only give coloration since the epidermal cells mainly have potential coloring pigments. S48 3 perfect Chandrika. Xanthophyll. 49 bacterial photosynthesis occurs utilizing wavelength longer than 700 nanometers. True. Here reaction center is B890. I think it is also true. And it is not a correct explanation of this reason. Perfect. Chandrika, super. And come to the last question. The students who are going to give the right answer or wrong answer for this attempting this bit is gives you the more marks as per our YouTube tradition. What is the right answer regarding to this 50th question? During Vietnam Vietnam War, Agent Orange, a mixture of 2,4-D and 2,4,5-T was used. Okay, 2,4-D and 2,4,5-T are used as herbicides. These are the reasons. Vietnam War, Agent Orange. So I'm going to yes. If both assertion reason are true and reason is the correct explanation of assertion. Is that correct explanation? Let me check. No, it is not the correct explanation, I think. Agent Orange is used in Vietnam War is an effective mixture of 2,4-D and N-butyl ester of 2,4,5-T. It is a chemical herbicide and defoliant. So both are correct. The first selective herbicides to be discovered and is used widely were 2,4-D and its derivatives. These compounds are potent oxidants. It is used to control the weeds. 2,4,5-T trichlorophenoxyacetic acid is a synthetic oxygen used to defoliate uh, broad-leafed plants. So, as per this key, right answer is 2. It is not a correct explanation for the A. So this is about today's session. Thank you so much for attending and make this session successful. And sorry for the key mistakes for 2 to 3 questions. While I'm preparing only, they mention like that. If it is zoology, there is no doubt I'm not going to give that type of mistakes. And tomorrow we will select the zoology topic mostly from the second year topic, human reproduction, reproductive health. These are the topics I'll try to choose. Or otherwise, I'm going to tell you the topics tomorrow. Okay. Thank you. Have a nice day.